Good afternoon. It is November 15th, 2023, and today we had a range day. You can see the overnight highs and lows here. But from about the end of this move at like 10:30, I think this was what has been influencing prices since then, and that happens. But overall, just a range day based on these overnight highs and lows. So let's see if I missed anything in here after switching from my morning commute. So I had the trend line drawn like that. And so 5 o'clock comes in here. And so you might take that. You're going into highs. That's second entry long, but you're going into highs. You had a breakdown here and a move to a new high, 2 legs up to a new high. So, and we had a news item at 5:30. So I think that's hyper aggressive. It's not on the EMA. Doji here, stem here, stem there. I think you got to sit that one out, but it is second entry long. And then we get the news item, and that forms a buy climax. Huge bull bar, overshoot of the channel, and so the sellers come in. And you do get a first entry, failed second entry long. I think that's a reasonable trade to take. You're hoping it comes down to the lows, but I'd be aware of this price level too, and that's where it stopped. So, so you do get a bounce there, and that one, you could honestly consider that one too, because I had a channel drawn like this, and it looked like an overshoot. So, you know, these are all aggressive, but maybe you take them. Oh yeah, okay. This one I really like, this second entry short. And the reason I like this is, well, first of all, I was expecting or anticipating prices going down to the low. So when we get this spike in channel down, strong selling, we've had an overshoot of this channel. We had our gap below the EMA here, and then we had our last push up. So now we have a move down. This did not create a gap above the EMA. So with all that, I like this second entry short. Good bearish bar. And it turns out to be a good move. It doesn't go down to the lows. It bounces here again. But a good second entry short. And you get this spike in channel. Say something like that. And you get a break, move to a new high before the selling comes in. This is too congested for me. This second entry short is just, there's so many dojis in there. Even though we had just had a nice leg down, I think it's risky. And we do make that second leg down eventually. And then you get a second entry long. I don't like that because now we broke lower. We're making new lows. I'm not trying to go long yet. Break above the EMA. And I'm sorry, I want to say this. So notice this didn't make a gap above the EMA. This move did. So then we get our final push down, and we get 2 legs out of that, probably 2 measured legs. And then we start trading higher. You do get a second entry long here. That's starting to look like a channel. But you're going into these highs, so I don't think that's a great move. Overshoot leads to a break. And then we do get a move up to a new high. And we're finding resistance up here. You get this second entry. This is a nice little trap right here. That's tough. If you got trapped there, that's tough because it looks good, but it's a doji, and this is a doji, and this is a doji's here. It's a doji up here. I don't know. It's tough. It kind of looks like this is a trading range too, and probably is. That's probably what happened. And the highs are probably actually more like this, and at that point you're in at the midline. But when it breaks lower, now we have consecutive lower highs, and you get a first entry, failed second entry long, and then matching high, very bearish bar. I like those. I like those a lot. 12 ticks, 14 ticks, big bearish bar. Sell off, find some support down here. So this is at that price level. So you get this double bottom. Maybe you take that. It is aggressive though. And now we're in this range. You get this channel up. And you get a first entry failed, second entry long. It's also a second entry short. I'm trying to think of why I like this so much, because if you're in a range, that's pretty aggressive. But I think maybe I was just thinking about all the trap bulls in this channel and this strong leg down. But I mean, I think that's just got to be, I think it has to be green technically. I do like it, but I think that's one of those that you just kind of feel more than anything. So we do end up hitting the close from yesterday, and that's where we bounce, and you get a higher low, big bullish bar. I kind of like that, especially if you draw this channel. Oh, okay. So this would keep you out of it. This would keep you out of it because we have a break, but no move to a new low. But I do like this higher low. I like this failed second entry short. And when we get resistance there, the buyers just treated that like a midline, and they held until up here. You know, we got close to the measured move, and a lot of people started taking profits. But then when we bounced at that midline, we got another rally and hit that measured move, and that's when everyone took profits, and we just went sideways. You gotta just sit and wait for a little bit. We get that bounce again, first entry, second entry, and then a lower high, and you can see a lot of resistance here. So personally, I think that's a pretty good entry. Then we come down here, pull back to the midline. This looks like a good lower high, but I think what happened here is you get this strong leg up, so people were just waiting to see if another leg up was going to occur. And so I think this is probably a good context for you to wait for the double test. Are we going to get another leg up? Let's see. Well, this failed. That doesn't look like another leg, though. So here we go again. Oh, this might look like a leg. Oh, but this failed again. So that's what happened here, and it's right at the close anyway. But so that's how I saw it today. Here's a look at the daily chart, just a doji. So we'll have to see what happens in the next coming days. Have a good day. I'll be back tomorrow.